So I was talking to a mentee of mine. She is about 22, 23 years old-ish. And she was like, Miss Hefe, I'm 23 years old. I've been living with my parents, I'm about to graduate from college, blah, 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 blah. And, it's time for me to find my own apartment and whatnot. And I'm here looking at this child. I'm like, okay, are your parents making you uncomfortable living in the house? She said no. Are they pressuring you to move out? She said no. Do you have the income to be moving out right now? She's like, well, I'll be fine for the first 3 to 6 months and so forth. I'm like, okay, so what happens after that? She's like, I'll figure it out. But it's just that I'm grown now. I don't want to look like I depend on my parents. All my friends, they've moved out, blah, 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 blah. And I'm here like, do you know the struggle your friends may be struggling? Are they telling you the whole truth? She's like, I don't know. It seems like they're fine. It'll be nice for me to have my own apartment. And I was telling this girl, I said, look, if you want to move out, by all means, at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do, no matter what I say. But here's what advice I would give you. If you're living in a conducive environment in your parents' house where you don't got to worry about no bills, they're not pressuring you to do anything, whatsoever, and you have peace of mind, you're not living in hell while living in their house. You literally have peace of mind. Baby, don't be in a rush to move out. Don't try to compare yourself because all your friends are moving out. Why? Because you're 23, 24 years old. No. And I know that we should typically hear, oh, you shouldn't be living with your parents if you're this age and whatnot. But listen, it's because of that. Some of our kids, they go out there in the street because, oh, I'm an independent person now. Let me move out my parents' house. And they go out and they're struggling. They're literally struggling. And they start getting all these debts and these credit cards and ruining their credits and so forth. When in the meantime, they could have stayed at home, saved up some money, and then do what they need to do. So if you're here living in a place and you're at peace at home, don't rush to move out. Yet you can have your intention, have your goals, whatsoever, but don't be in a hurry to move out. Why? Because everybody else in your circle is moving out, or because this person got an apartment when they were 18 years, this person is driving the latest car. Don't do that because you don't know what struggle they're struggling. And I always say this to people. Whatever you're doing, especially when it comes to finances, make sure you have at least 6, not just 3 months alone. I used to do 3 to 6 months, but now I'm like at least 6 to 9 months of like, if anything happens, God forbid, I'm good, I'm set, I'll be fine. But if you are living in a place where you are not in a rush, nobody's rushing you to do anything, but you're still doing your stuff. I'm not talking about people who, those people who just stay at home and all they just lie on the couch. Look, you need to go get a job, okay? But I'm talking about people who, you're doing your stuff. You're doing it, but at the same time, you're saving money while you're still living at home. If it ain't time, it ain't time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it, especially when your parents are not giving you hell at home, okay? Look, it ain't easy.